What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Sanad, and today, guys and gals, I want to talk about and review Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead series, Volume 13, titled Too Far Gone. And yeah, guys and gals, this comic book, this volume of this comic book, the themes and ideas it deals with includes leadership, companionship with those you love most, valuing and holding them close to your heart and protecting them at all costs, and of course getting your shit together mentally, because Rick Grimes, Mr.Officer Friendly himself, and other people in this volume of The Walking Dead, Volume 13, Too Far Gone, lose their shit and are too far gone and too far removed from reality and all things that are most important to them, such as the people they love and protecting a home, a community they love and wish to protect at all costs, like their people who live in said community and home, and that community is Alexandria. And Rick Grimes does indeed get his shit together, because initially Rick Grimes, Mr.Officer Friendly, was too far removed and too far gone, like other people in this volume, in this tale, in this chapter of The Walking Dead. But inevitably or eventually he does get his shit together, as does Glenn Rhee and his beloved wife, his wifey Maggie Green, and other people of this community of Alexandria, including their leader Douglas Monroe, and the people who live in this town, in this community, Alexandria, which includes Tobin, who's one of the men, the right-hand men of Douglas Monroe, and his wife Regina, a co-leader and co-watcher of this community, Alexandria. But Regina does face a very dire and tragic end to her story, her short yet understandable and human story, her tale, Regina Monroe's tale, and that is so sad, especially for her hubby Douglas and her son Spencer, of who does connect with Andrea without it becoming intimate, because Andrea has recently lost Dale, her beloved man, Dale, the voice of reason and the voice of humanity, who's now dead after those cannibals had eaten his tainted meat! You know, tainted meat and shit. But now Dale is dead and Andrea feels so lonely and so lost without him, her man, her much older yet handsome man, and that is taking a huge toll on her, Andrea. But eventually she also gets her shit together, as does Glenn, Maggie, and Douglas Monroe, and of course let's not forget Mr.Officer Friendly himself, Rick Grimes. And Carl Grimes is becoming a huge pain in the ass, but not without reason, because Rick Grimes has always promised Carl he would come back to him and stay with him as a father should. But Rick Grimes, being the constable or the officer of Alexandria, is given too many responsibility to serve and look out for the town and its people's safety, so he does not have much luxury in terms of time to spend with his beloved son Carl Grimes, and that indeed also takes a huge toll on Carl Grimes and his daddy, Mr.Officer Friendly or Constable Rick Grimes, and that is quite sad. But everyone, human beings, have to at some point get their shit together, so they wouldn't be too far gone and too far removed from reality, and keep in touch with their humanity, the humanity that exists within them, us, mankind. And that is something Rick Grimes and the Grimes gang, as well as Alexandria and her people, have to learn and figure out at some point, and they can by working together as a unit, especially considering a new threat, a much bigger threat is is soon to come, that and a swarm, a herd of walkers which are coming to Alexandria. But Alexandria have so many things to worry about, such as medicine, rationing foods, and of course protecting those they love, family members and dear friends, all of them from these two threats, including the herd of walkers or roamers, the zombies, and the people, the big threat yours truly had mentioned, and the people of Alexandria, some of who are not good, such as Pete, who's basically a wife-beating and abusive husband of Jesse, and Jesse alongside her son Ron have to understand and come to terms with the fact that her husband and his father is an abusive asshole who does not belong in this peaceful and quiet community which is slowly crumbling. And Father Gabriel, oh my god, this priest, this motherfucker is so sensitive and is so conflicted with the fact that he has doubts in his belief, which is killing him inside. But Father Gabriel does try to hold on to his faith and belief in the good Lord, the Lord Almighty, which he himself has to sort out or get his shit together like the rest of the Grimes gang and the people of Alexandria in this volume of The Walking Dead, volume 13, titled Too Far Gone. And my god, guys and gals, this comic book was so good, so fascinating, and so great, and of course dark as fuck and so grim as hell. But this volume, this series as a whole, is about the darkness within man and them desperately holding on to their humanity and making sure they don't lose their shits and hold on to those they love and make sure they sort out their shits and get their shits together for their sake and the sake of those they love, family and friends included. And that is so great and so interesting to read through each chapter of this book, of this series, and this chapter of The Walking Dead by Robert Kirkman is no different. The writer right here alongside the illustrators of this comic. But yeah, guys and gals, I love this book so much and the series as a whole. And yeah, guys and gals, what more can I say? This volume is so great, and Glenn Rhee and Maggie Green, my favorite couple besides Carl Grimes and Sophia, soon to be Sophia Grimes, these two couples are so great, and Maggie and Glenn in particular are so awesome and so heartwarming to see them sort out their issues or shits, because Maggie Green is so lost and so confused, and who isn't in this world of the post-zombie apocalypse, and Maggie wants to love Glenn and be with him whenever he needs her, and likewise Glenn Rhee does want to be there for Maggie whenever she and their daughter, their little girl Sophia, and does want to protect them both no matter what. But Glenn Rhee, like Rick Grimes, Mr.Officer Friendly, is always compelled to go out and do other shits and solving other shits and other people's issues, which does have a negative effect on their relationships with the people they love, family and friends included. But that is what they have to deal with and endure and survive through in this world of the post-zombie apocalypse of Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead series. And this volume of The Walking Dead once again was so great and so interesting to read through chapter by chapter. But thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, and so much more. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.